Alright, this is the one I think there's a fair few of you have been waiting to see. Not necessarily the patrol guys, but the Navara guys. So that's my Navara right there, and it's coming home, back to dash. So I've decided to sort of project manage this myself to accelerate getting it, because the show, as in the Adelaide 4x4 show, is only 2 weeks away. And the motor's mechanically in, but it still needs airbox intake sorted out. It still needs where the battery goes, because they're on opposite sides. Fuel needs to be sorted out, let alone getting the computers, engine management, and the front bar has to go on. There's a week and a half exhaust. Like at the moment it's just basically the back of the headers V-banded and cut off. There's a lot to happen. I know I'm asking too much of the time, but we're going to give it a crack, and hopefully you're going to see this Navara at the Adelaide show. I hope you'll see. So Steve, done by lunch?
About 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock?
Yeah, 2 o'clock. Hang on
2
a minute.
o'clock.
Hang on.
Where does that go?
Maybe 3 o'clock.
Oh, Alright, she's in her little mock dash garage there. Let me walk you through this, and as you look at it, keep in mind the reason why we even started this project is because we wanted to like advertise more Navara front bars. Like this was back in 2020, 21. It went into bigger 2021 in February, and since then Nissan have brought out a Series 5, so it's not even the current model anymore. So we've had to update to the Series 5 headlights and grille now. I've got a Series 5 bonnet to go on, and of course luckily we did invent a Series 5 front bar, so that's going to be tomorrow morning's job before work starts, because the day's already full, and they've got to think about everything else. So I'm going to give you a bit of a tour around of where we're at like now. Alright, there's the front bar all wrapped up. I'm going to go and tackle that soon, but this is where we're at. Let's have a look. So motor, like physically it's bolted in. Not that I did this myself, but it wasn't as much drama as I was anticipating, or what Andrew was describing. Basically it was just another set of engine mounts, and in she went. I just put some Patrol, or I think it was actually QX80 engine mounts, and that's in. As far as clearance around like the sump and all that sort of stuff, probably looking at this from the wrong angle here. I'll go around the other side, but like it kind of looks like, oh, I'm getting on the floor now. Oh, the light's in the way. I'll show you a bit better later. But like, so we've ended up using a Patrol gearbox on the back of the Patrol engine, and then we just changed over the Navara transfer, so that bolted up to the back of the Patrol gearbox, and then the tail shaft was wrong, but as it turned out, like it just ran a bit short. This tail shaft is from a manual Navara, and it fits up perfect. So driveline wise, like it's all connected, like it's all happening. Of course a lot of wiring to go. Some of the challenges we're facing here is you know, on a Patrol the battery's here, but this is where the intake was on the Navara, and vice versa. This is where the battery was, and now this is where the intake is going to have to go. So pretty much I'm going to have to get an airbox, or even for the sake of this 4x4 show coming up, we might even just put a pod filter on there to get it going. And battery, I'm sure we can make something fit over here. But then there's like the cooling side of it. You know, Navara radiator top hose comes out here, whereas a Patrol comes out the other side. In saying that, this is probably a bit small for our needs anyway, so I'm going to go and unbolt this and line up the Patrol radiator just to see where it sits. I'm hoping by some, you know, Patrol god magic that it's just going to bolt in. You never know, you get lucky sometimes. And then there's all these wires far out. Like, Andrew's been good and sort of labelled as much as he could for us. where everything goes. As he took, this is the wiring loom out of the Patrol, and that's some of it. Go around in the back of the car. This is what's left over. Like, oh no. And this. That's how many wires, and there's ECUs all over the joint. So all of this has got to go somewhere. And not to mention, like, there's the old transfer. We've got some ideas for that. We might even try and put some reduction gears in that. That's a Patrol transfer. So I'm kind of organising it. That's Patrol stuff, like Patrol radiator. I'm going to try and fit. That's a Patrol, no, that's a Navara fuel tank with the Navara top on it, on the top sender unit. But everything underneath of that goes inside is from a Patrol. And then airbox I've got to sort out, and just bits and pieces, I suppose. So there's lots to get done, and we've got just not quite 2 weeks to do it, week and a half. I've got essentially 2 days to sort out this bar on there, or 2 mornings and nights, and I've got to do the radiator. I've got to try and get it to an exhaust place, because at the moment it's just cut off, like where the catalytic first cat would have been. It goes to the auto elec on Wednesday. He's going to have it, and then I've still got to get it like washed, detailed, and get the Patrol ready too, because there's some new rims going on the Patrol and some other little secrets that you're going to see first on the Patrol at the full drive show as well. So yeah, there's barely time to sleep for the next week and a half. Spirits are high. It's Monday evening. At this point in time, I feel very excited, energetic that I've got a bar out, it's going on, there's stuff happening to the car. We need to fast forward to what it looks like for a week from now, and that I'm very unsure of. But right now, spirits are high. So that's like today finished. I'll come in early tomorrow morning and try and finish fitting this bar up. And look, at worst case, absolute worst, there will be the Navara at the Adelaide 4x4 show with the V8 in it, and a heap of work done. And will it run? I don't know, but there'll be something to show, put it that way. Oh, it's getting real exciting now. Fast forward to, I don't know, it's probably after lunch sometime on Tuesday. I came in early, fitted up the bar. That's all looking sweet. Like, and I must admit, if you guys are coming to the show to look at this car, just use the theory of done is better than perfect, because I haven't gone for perfection on this at all. I've just want it on so I can get it to the Sparky tomorrow and get to the next stage. But I'll show you the next little highlight. Have a look at this. All right, this is the Series 5 bar on and fitted. I've learned something out of this. We can actually fit a Series 5 bar to a Series 1 to 4. It works. Probably just the grill would need to be changed. The next thing you'll notice on the floor here is the Navara radiator. And I can tell you, from the eye of that bolt to that bolt is 880 millimeters. And this is a Patrol radiator. And the eye of that bolt to that bolt is 880 millimeters. So there was a little bit of cutting and fab involved, but we now have a Patrol radiator in situ with, like, look at this, hoses straight on, top and bottom hose. Cooling side of it is almost done. There's not much left of the day, but if we can get a battery, an air filter, even a pod filter, like this can go to the auto elec and we can start her up. You may notice the change in and speed of my voice. This has gone from women of prayer to like, this might actually happen. All right, it's Wednesday and I'm climbing on pallets. I hope I don't fall off here. Oh my God, I'm surfing on pallets. All right, this is dangerous. Wednesday, a lot's happened. Bonnets on Series 5, all the Series 5 front end, air filters on the pod filter. We sorted out the battery. I got the fuel tank in there, quickly jammed the bush barriers on, and now it's off to the auto elec, and fingers crossed, we're in the hands of the Navara gods now. hopefully we're going to see a V8 Navara in a week. I tell you, Brooksy's to the rescue again. Every time I need like something moved in my life, DLS to the rescue. It's been so frantic, driving around, running around, putting parts on, getting stuff to fit, cutting, making it all happen. Look at that. Yeah, that looks sick. I don't know if it comes out on camera, but the presence this thing has. Alright, this is kind of where this video ends for now. So we're going to leave it here. GIA Mechanical, Auto Elec, sorry. And they're going to take this on, and balls of steel, I tell you. For even attempting a job to getting this running, taking on, like, you know, flowing over from someone else's job. We're going to stop talking about Navara now and move on to the patrol. So the next video you see is me getting my patrol ready with a few other new things that we're going to have at the show. There's another patrol I'm going to show you, which is going to be of interest, that's rocking up at Dash and 4x4 DNA, and that's going on the show too. So this week's Navara, next week's patrol. And then we're at the show, and then it's on. I feel like a fly on the Mortine ad, like when you spray it with Mortine, they speed up until they drop. Yeah, that's me right now. All right, over and out. See you next time on YouTube. Yeah.